Okay, we start page 46. 46, processing information. 46 pages, the I-485. I-485, application permanent residence. Applications permanent residence. When you apply for the permanent residence green card, these documents should be used. Altogether, I-130 plus I-485, altogether you applying for the green card. That's so important. C, list your present and past membership in or affiliation with every organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in the other places since your 16th birthday, including any military service in this part. If none, write none. Include the name of each organization, location, location, nature, and the date of membership. If additional space is needed, attach a separate sheet of paper. Continuation page must be submitted according to the guidelines provided on page 3 of the institution instruction under general instruction. Name of organization, which club or which association we using. For example, Lions Club or any document, any organization, location and nature, date of membership, from date of membership. 2. Answer the following question. If your answer is yes to any question, explain on a separate piece of paper. Constitution page must be submit according to the guidelines provided on page 3 of the instruction under general instructions. Information about documentation that must be included with your application is also provided in this section. Answering yes, that's not necessary, mean that you are not entitled to adjust statute or registration for permanent residence. Number 1, have you ever in or outside in the United States? Number 1, knowingly commit any crime of moral turpitude or a drug-related offense, or for which you have not been arrested. Yes or no? B, being arrested, cited, charged, inflict, convicts, fined, or imprisoned for breaking or violation any law or ordinance excluding traffic violations. Traffic violation is you need not, but except traffic violation, you should mark everything. C, being the beneficiary of a pardon, amnesty, rehabilitation degree, other act of settlements or elements or similar action. D, exercise diplomatic immunity to avoid prosecution for a criminal offense in the United States. Number 2, have you received public assistance in the United States from any source, including the U.S. government or any state, county, city, municipality, other than emergency medical treatment? Or are you likely to receive public assistance in the future? This section including the school grant money also. Number 3, have you ever, within the past years, been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution or intended to engage in such activities in the future? That one is meaning prostitute. Prostitute meaning just somebody from Korea, from China, your country, come to the United States. He wants some Hollywood or sunset, looking for the ground on the street. And then he saw that the one lady on the street just down the window, and then he said, hey, how much? Even just one say, even one, hey, how much? That one is prostitute. And then just driving only, friend, only drive. That one is the same thing, arrested. Be engaged in any unlawful commercialized vice, including but not limited to illegal gambling. C, illegal gambling meaning go to the Las Vegas or any gambling store, that's not illegal. Just you are saying illegal gambling, that one only. C, knowingly engaged, induced, assisted, abet, or aided any alien to try to enter the United States illegally. That one is also illegal. If the legal, it doesn't matter. D, illicitly traffic in any control or knowingly assists that or control in the illicit trafficking of any control submittance. Number 4 is also illegal action. 4, have you ever engaged in, conspired to engage in, or do you intend to engage in, Have you ever solicited membership or funds for, or have you through any means ever assisted or provided any type of materials support? Any person or organization that has ever engaged or conspired to engage in sabotage, violence, support to any person to engage organization that has ever engaged in conspire to engage in sabotaging, kidnapping, political assassination, hijacking, or any other from terrorist activity. Those kind of action should mark. Next, 47, page 47, part 3, processing information. 5. Do you intend to engage in the United States in A. espionage, B. any activity proposed of which opposition to or the control or overthrow of the government of the United States by force, violence, or other unlawful means. C. Any activity to violate or evade or any law prohibiting the export from the United States of goods, technology, or sensitive information. 6. Page 47, 6. Have you ever been a member of or in any affiliated the commercial party or community party or any other totalitarian parties? 7. Did you, during the period from March 23rd, 1933 to May 8, 1944, what's that? That period is World War's second period. In association with either the Nazi government or Germany or any engaged organization or government. In this one, with the Nazi government or Germany, have all the inside assist, otherwise participation in the persecution of any person because of race, religion, national origin, or particular opinion. Number 8, have you ever been deported from the United States or removed from the United States any government expense, excluding within the past year, or are you noun in exclusion, deportation, removal, or rendition proceeding. Number 9. Are you under a final order of a civil penalty for violation section 274C of the Immigration and Naturalization Act for use of fraudulent government, or have you, by fraud or willful misrepresentation of a material fact, ever thought to prosecute or procure a visa, other documentation entitled in the United States, or any information Number 10. Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted into the U.S. Armed Forces? 11. Have you ever been a non-immigrant exchange to visitors who was subject to the 2 years foreign residence requirement, and have not yet complied with that requirement, or obtain waivers? 12. Are you now withholding custody of U.S. citizens charged outside the United States from a person granted custody of the child? 3. Do you plan to practice polygamy in the United States? Have you ever ordered, including Number 14 again. Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participants in any of the following? A. Act involving torture or genocide. B. Killing any person. C. Intentionally and severely injure any person. Engaging in any kind of sexual connecting or relations with the period of limiting or denying any person ability to exercise negligence beliefs. 15. Have you ever served in, been a member of assisted in, or participant in any military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, balance unit, level groups, gallery group, military or insurgent organization. B. Served in any prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, or any other situation that involve detaining persons. 16. Have you ever been a member of, assisted in, or participant in any group, unit, or organization of any kind of which you or other persons used any type of weapon against any person or threatened to do so? Next, page 48. Processing information, part 3. Have you ever assisted or participate of selling, providing weapons to any person who, to your knowledge, used them against other persons, or in transporting weapons to any person who, to your knowledge, used them against any other persons? 18. Have you ever received any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Number 4, part 4. Accommodation for individual with disabilities and or impairments. Are you requesting any accommodation because of any your disability and of impairments? If you answer yes, select any application box. Number 8. I'm deaf or hard of hearing and request for following accommodation. If request sign language interpreter, including our language, accommodation sign language. B. I'm blind or sight. A is deaf or hard of hearing. B. I am blind. This is not an ear. I am blind or sight impaired and requested the following accommodation. C. I have another type of disability and impairment. Describe the nature of your disability and or impairment and accommodation you are requesting. Part 5. Signature. Your registration with the U.S. Citizen and the Immigration Service. I understand and acknowledge that under Section 262 of the Immigration and Naturally Act, as an alien who has been or will be in the United States for more than 30 days, I am required to register within U.S. Citizens and the Immigration Service, USCIS. I understand and acknowledge that under Section 262 I understand and acknowledge that under Section 265 of the INA, I am required to provide USCIS with any current address, and I need to notice of any change of address within 10 days of the change. I understand and acknowledge that USCIS will use the most recent address that I provide the USCIS. On any form containing these now acknowledged moments for all purposes, including the service of a notice to appear, should be necessary for USCIS to initiate removal proceeding against me. I understand and acknowledge that if I change my address without providing written notice of USCIS, I will be held responsible for any communication sent to me at the most recent address that I provide to USCIS. I further understand it and acknowledge that if removal proceeding and initiate against me and I fail to attend any hearing, including any initial hearing based on service of the notice to appear at the most recent address that I provide USCIS or any otherwise provided by law, I may be ordered removed in any absence, arrested in the removed from the United States. And selected service registration. The following applies to you if you are male, at least 18-year-old age, but not yet 26 years of age, who's required to register with the selection service system. I understand that my filing from I-485 with the U.S. Citizen and the Immigration Service, USCIS, authorized the USCIS is provide 13 registration information to the selective service system in accordance with the military service selective service upon USCIS appearance of my application. I authorize the USCIS transmit to this select service system my name, current address, social security number, date of birth, and the date I filed the application for the purpose of recording, and my selective service registration, any of the filing date. If, however, USCIS does not accept my application, I further understand that if so required, I am responsible for restoration with the selective service by the means provided. I have not yet related 26 of age. Okay, 10-minute break. We go to the restroom. 수업하러 왔어? 오케이. Page 49. 49 page signature. Applicant signature. I can read and understand English, and I have read and understand each and every question and instruction on this form, as well as my answer to each question. Each and every question and instruction on this form, as well as my answer to each question, has been read to me in the language, your country language, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, something, a language in which I am fluent, by the person named in interpreter's signature, statement, and signature. I understand each and every question and instruction on this form, as well as my answer to each question. I am certified, understand penalty of perjury under the laws of the state, United States of America, that the information provided with this application is all true and correct. I certified also that I have not withheld any information that would affect the outcome of this application. I authorize the release of any information from my record of U.S. citizens and immigration service needed to determine any eligibility for the benefit and signature, the full name, date, daytime, phone number, something. If you use the interpreter statement and signature language, I certified and fluent in English and below mentioned language. Language used, language in which application influence. I further certified that I have read each and every question and instruction on this form, as well as the answer to each question to this application in the application mentioned language, and the application has understood each and every instruction and question on the form, as well as answer to each question, signature, full name, date, time, phone number. Signature person preparing form. This preparing form, attorney or paralegal or friend, any other person. I declare that I prepared this application at the request of the above application, and it is based on information of which I have knowledge. Signature, full name or something. Form name and address. Form name and address meaning attorney company. Okay, company could write. This is the document form I-130 and I-405, 485. This one is the application for the immigration. And at that time, just the two forms can use it. You can use it. That's it, the language, immigration. Next page is just the application for naturalization. You don't need it right away at the naturalization, but at any times, if you use it for the naturalization, you can use it. Hello?
네, 여보세요?
네.
예, 수고하십니다. 다름이 아니라 그 신문 보고 전화드렸거든요.
네.
교육은 어떻게 받으십니까?
인터넷으로 해요.
네?
인터넷하고 줌으로 한다고요.
인터넷하고 주무세요?
네.
네. 기간은 얼마 기간으로 받아요?
4개월이요.
4개월이요?
네.
비용은 어떻게 돼요?
비용은 4,000불이에요.
4,000불이요?
네.
오케이. 그러면 그 라이센스는 나중에 뭐 시험 보면
네, 라이센스 다 받아요. 다 받으면 저 정부에 갖다 신청만 하시면 돼요.
예, 그러시구나. 오케이. 예, 잘 알겠습니다. 저희 가서 좀 같이 운동을 좀 해봐요.
네, 바로
예,
시작하세요.
감사합니다.
네.
네.
Application for naturalization. First page, part 1. Information about your eligibility. Select only one box or you are from N400. N400 meaning for application for naturalization. right side, enter your 9-digit A number, meaning A number is the green card number. Green card number is put right down. Green card after 5 years. If you're receiving the green card after 5 years, or if you married with the citizen, married after 3 years. If you marry the citizen and after 3 years you can get a citizenship. If not, 5 years you can receive the citizen. You are at least 80 years of age and have been a lawful permanent resident in the United States for at least 5 years. Just 5 years permanent resident, but next A, have been a lawful permanent resident of the United States at least 3 years. In addition, you have been married to and living with the same U.S. citizen spouse for the last 3 years, and your spouse have been U.S. citizen for the last 3 years at the time you file your Form N-400. C, are a lawful permanent residents of the United States and your spouse of a U.S. citizen and your U.S. citizen spouse in regularly engaged in specific employment abroad. See the Immigration and Naturalization INA section 319. If your residential address is outside the United States, you are filing under section 319. Select 1 USCIS, find the office from the below where you would like to have your naturalization interview. D, are you applying on the last three the basis of qualifying military service? If you go to the military, even you don't have any green card, after 1 year, you can get a citizen. If you don't have any time, go to military, that's good. E, other, explain. Part 2, information about you, personal applying for naturalization. Number 1, your current legal name do not provide nickname, family name, given name, middle name. Number 2, your name exactly as it appears on your permanent residence card, green card number you mean. Next page, part 2, information about you person applying for naturalization. Continue, right column is also green card number, A number. 3, other name you have used since birth, include the nickname, family name, last name, given name, middle name. For name change, if you have name change, read the Form N-400 instruction before you decide whether or not you would like to legally change your name. When you're applying for the citizenship, you can change your name. That's just free. Read the Form N-400 instruction before you decide whether or not you would like to legally change your name. Would you like to legally change your name? Yes or no? If answer yes, type or print the new name of would like to use in the space provided below. Family name, given name, middle name. Number 5, your social security number if you have it. Number 7, gender, male or female, date of birth, date of became at lawful. Number 10, country of birth. 11, country of citizenship or naturality. 12, do you have a physical or development disability or mental immigration that prevent you from demonstration your knowledge and understanding of the English language and or serious requirement for naturalization. If you answer yes, submit a compliment. From a form and 648 medical certification of disability exchange when you file your form and 400. 13. Exemption from the English language test. 8. Are you 50 years of age or older and have you lived in the United States lawful permanent residence for period totally at least 2 years of the time file your form N40. B. Are you 55 years of age older and I have you lived in the United States lawfully residence for period totally at least 15 years. C. Are you 65 of age and have you lived in the United States lawful permanent residence for period totally at least 2 years at the time you put 4 and 400. Are you 50 years plus 2 years, 7 years? Are you 55 years, 15, totally 7 years? But over 65, 20, 85. At the time, you are interviewed with your language, not English. Not English is okay. Part 3. Accommodations for individuals with a disability and impairments. Read the information at the form N400. Instruction before complete this part. Number 1, are you requesting an accommodation because of your disability and impairments? If answer yes, select any applicable spots. Number 8, I am deaf or hard of hearing and request the following accommodation. In case you need interpreter or any machine. B. I am blind of any hard vision and requesting follow accommodation. today I'll take this one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Okay.
That's it.
Ayan. Busa-busa. Ano na? Wala ka na dito barangay kapitan?
Baka manulod na tayo sa sunod. Muli tayo manulod na tayo ng politika. To change the laws.
Ada sa